Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your boy K-Cross here, back with another video today. And yesterday, they did do the reveal for Black Ops Cold War, which was very interesting. I watched it for basically 3 hours, and I'm just going to kind of talk about what I took away from it, what I noticed, what I saw, and what I liked, what I didn't like, what I was thinking, basically everything that, went on, just my impressions of it, right? And I'll throw in a few clips, so, stay tuned for that. Don't think I'm just going to, be talking over Modern Warfare about what happened in this game, but basically what they did was they did this whole reveal thing, and they were talking about how they worked on the game and how they worked on multiplayer and stuff like that. But eventually they got to the point where they started letting the pro players and people play the alpha version of the game. So basically what they did was they got 24 pro players slash streamers that are big. Tim the Tatman was there, and they did a 12v12 game first at North Atlantic or something, like Northeast Atlantic, something like that. It's the map with the boats and stuff, so it's a 12v12. It's a bigger game, bigger map and whatnot. But the map didn't look that huge compared to the 10v10 maps in this game. That's just one thing I noticed. And then they played, they split off and played 2 games at a time, 6v6s on Miami, the Dunes map, and I think Moscow or something. But anyway, I only watched the Miami, the Dunes, and I think I watched another Dunes game. And basically what I picked up throughout everything was that the AK-74U is the most popular gun, the most meta gun in the game so far, and the MP5 is probably what follows that up. There was one more SMG, which is called the Type 821 in game, but it's basically just the Uzi. And it honestly though, from what I saw, because I never got a good look at it and I never saw anybody use it, it looked all like the Mac 11. That's what I was confused about. So I'm just kind of wondering if they're going to bring back the dual wield and SMGs, because they were small SMG obviously, and you could probably dual wield those. So I'll just be curious to see if they do that or not, because that was something they did in Black Ops that was pretty cool and they haven't done since. But anyway, that was it for the SMGs. For the assault rifles, I only saw a couple of them being used. I saw the AK-47 be used a little bit, not very much at all. I saw mainly the XM4, which is just the M4, and it's based off the Commando, I think, from Black Ops. I think that's what were going for style-wise, because it looked a lot like the Commando to me. And obviously it's M4, but it seemed to be overall, an assault rifle wise, it seemed to be the most popular assault rifle I noticed. And the Krieg was also there. I think that's how you say it. It's a Krieg or something like that. It also seemed to be a very popular AR. But I only saw a little bit of the M16, because technically I think it's called a tactical rifle or something, because it's burst, but it was used a little bit. It seemed to be a 2-burst gun, and honestly it looks pretty good, but the recoil was a little weird on it. I'd say it's, I saw it with no attachment, so it's probably a little funky anyway, but that's what I noticed for that. There was one more tactical rifle, and it was semi-auto, and it was called the Type 63, and it was actually very meta. A lot of people that used it once actually kept using it because it was actually really good. It was a semi-auto, and it did a lot of damage. It seemed to be pretty good for what it is, overall, And then I saw the Stoner, which is if you don't know what that is, it's a returning LMG, which it looked a lot different. It was belt fed, so that's one thing different that I noticed from Black Ops, the OG Black Ops, was it was not belt fed anymore, or it was belt fed now as compared to how it used to be, which was a clip fed type gun, which in real life it was. Actually, the Commando and the Stoner were basically the same gun, that you just had to do a conversion on it. Look it up somewhere else, but yeah. Anyway, I'll show you guys some of these clips too, by the way, here in a minute. But there was also the RPD, which everybody knows what that is an LMG. There was a LW3 Tundra and the Pellington 703, both bolt action rifles, and they both looked good. I really liked them. I saw Spratty there. If you don't know who Spratty is, he's an OG phase member. He's still a quick scoper. He's pretty good. And I saw him using both of these, and they both looked great. He was going off with one of them. I'll show that clip too here in a minute. But for pistols, there was a 1911 and a Diamatti. Now the Diamatti is a 3-round burst, kind of like the Renetti is in Modern Warfare 2019. And 1911, if you don't know what the 1911 is, get out of here. There was also shotguns. Shotguns are backups this year, which is cool. There was one that was semi-auto, and it didn't seem to have very good, one-shot kill potential. But there was a pump-action one that had very good one-shot potential. Now, it was alright. And then there was one launcher, which, whatever. But besides that, that was like the only guns I really noticed people using. Like I said, I saw somebody use the like M16 for a couple seconds. I really would have liked to see some more because it actually looks pretty good, and that's what kind of upset me. Because honestly, I think it might be a meta gun in the game if you know, you get the right attachments on it. But overall, from what I saw, the LW3 was a good sniper rifle, and I loved it. They took out drop shotting, which is something that's very interesting. They made it so now you can't be ADS whenever you drop straight down, like from a still position. A lot of the competitive players were kind of complaining about it, I think, but you know, I hope they keep it in at least for the beta, so I can see for myself, you know, what kind of an effect it has, because I think it'd honestly be a positive change in making people get better with gunfights. So they took that out. They took mounting out, which is great. Mounting is one of the most annoying things Call of Duty has had in a while, and overall it seems to be just kind of like a Black Ops 4 game. Like, that's honestly, the engine looks a lot like Black Ops 4 to me. I'm just curious, you know, how they do it, because overall, you know, the sniping looks good and that's all that matters to me, but I'm just curious to see how it'll play. I'm very excited to get the beta, but like I said, you know, it seems like a fast-paced game. It seems like a lot of fun. The time to kill is a little bit longer, so that's cool, and overall, like, it seems to play pretty well though. I just hope that, you know, they get everything sorted out with like the 74U and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm just gonna tell you guys peace out here and do my outro. I'm just gonna roll some, you know, some of those gameplay clips I was talking about. Then I'll probably go with Spratty first. He uses the 74U and one of the sniper rifles, and then I'll probably throw in some random gameplay from some other players. So just enjoy it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Mine's with the AX50 in Modern Warfare, but you know, as you said, with that wild card, you could sort of stack it.
No, it looks very, very snappy. And speaking of snappy, Testy snapping right now. 2 are going to drop. 3rd in front. He's going to get fried as well as hit after hit after hit.
And I'm actually curious. It doesn't look like it, but one thing Treyarch loves to do with snipers is they don't put aim assist on it, right? Compared to other Call of Duty titles that typically have it, Treyarch says no, and it does not look like you have that aim assist. So it's going to definitely take some adjustment with these snipes.
Certainly. Well, he's hungry for the streaks, and you saw him get like 4 in a row there. Again, like the multiplayer stacks up as you're earning points. He's now on 5 in a row within this life, so he's getting closer and closer to accruing these streaks. But just one left in the snipe as he's trying to locate a target to hit the shot. Nice movement there, up to a 6 streak, napalm strike, locked and loaded.
Yeah, I think he was talking
Torch him!
He was talking about a chopper in the air that he's trying to stay away from. I thought that was going to be a collat. The napalm comes in as well. Testy is going off for us.
He hits the snipe. He burns to alive. The sub's on point as well as Testy is put. Now we're in Miami.
Well, I mean, you look at Satellite, very much, you know, all outside, right? You come in here, you have fights at the bar, fights in the hotel, you have fights at the beach. There's just all these different environments that these players are going into.
We were at the Ultra Facilities, one of the professional teams in the Call of Duty League. It's Benjamin Bance on your screen now. Top player in his own right, and I think it's Bance maybe playing on Wisdom's account, but I believe it looks like it's Bance with controller in hand currently.
Well, you can hear that when you get weak. You hear the heartbeat pick up. It sounds really cool.
It does. The audio seems very, very.
Ooh, what is this? A little artillery? Miles?
Yeah. I want to see who the scoreboard was too, like who had the 6,300 damage. I was curious who was absolutely frying the lobby, but. This is the part where I'm like trying to get my brain to like slow down when they go through it. Just appreciate all the different attachments that they have inside of this.
Maven, you will have your time.
I know.
October 8th,
like,
Maven. October 8th.
Let's do.
I don't know why I'm talking like that, because I'm literally just going to have you tell me what to put on my weapons. I'm going to do what you